Hello my dear students, today in this video class we shall discuss the next topics of chapter 3 Nazism and Rise of Hitler. Before this I have told you all how in the elections of 1932 Nazi party became the largest party by achieving 37% of the votes in the German parliament. So now we shall discuss destruction of democracy. After winning maximum seats in the German parliament elections on 30 January 1933, on this day, the German president, who was Hindenburg, he offered chancellorship, or for understanding purpose we can say the highest post in the cabinet of ministers to the Hitler. As Hitler got the chancellorship of the Germany, he started to break the rules of the democratic structure of the Germany. Then, on 28 February 1933, a mysterious fire took place in the German parliament. And as this mysterious fire took place, it gave a better opportunity to Hitler to gain control over Germany. After this, he turned towards his arch enemies, or he turned towards his enemies who were the communists. Maximum of them were arrested and sent to the newly established concentration camp. So, concentration camp. Concentration camps were the areas where opponents of the Nazi parties were imprisoned, tortured, or made to the death. So, in 1933, February 1933, that mysterious fire took place. So, after that, the people who were against the policies of the Hitler, they were sent to the concentration camp. One example is given. Dusseldorf. Dusseldorf was a small city whose population was 500,000. In that total arrest in that small city, the total people who were arrested, they were 6,808. And out of that 6,808 arrested people, 1,440 were alone the communists. So they all punished severely by the Nazi supporters. Later on 3rd March 1933, famous Enabling Act. Enabling Act was passed in the Germany, and after this Enabling Act, dictatorship established into the Germany, and this Enabling Act gave tremendous power to the Hitler to rule the Germany by a sideline parliament. All the civic rights which were guaranteed to the German citizens by the Weimar Republic, like the freedom of speech, freedom on press, and freedom of assembly, they all were taken away by the Hitler. Later on, some special forces were appointed by the Hitler to suppress the activities of the opponents of the Nazi parties. Earlier time, there were the stormtroopers and the green uniform But besides that, there were some secret police like the Gestapo and many more who got this much power that without any trial they were arresting to the German peoples, especially those people who were against the Nazis' worldview. So this was an act of the newly elected police forces of the Germany that Germany got its name as the most dreadful place of the Europe. So this was how destruction of democracy took place in the Germany. Now next topic, reconstruction. As we have already discussed that Hitler promised to the German people that he will improve the economy of the country as well as he will provide employment to the unemployed people. So, to recover the economy of the country, Hitler appointed the economist whose name was Helmer Sack. Yes, Helmer Sack was the economist of the Germany, and Helmer Sack created a program. That program was fully funded by the state, and with the help of that program, full employment and full production was achieved. Because of this plan only, in the Germany, there was the construction of the super highways as well as there was the invention of the people's car that was known as the Volkswagen. After that, on the foreign level also, Hitler got quick gain. In the year of 1933, he ended the League of Nations. In 1936, he reoccupied the Rhineland. And in the year of 1938, he captured the Germany and Austria. And this Germany and Austria were captured by the Hitler under a slogan. What was that slogan? One people, one empire, and one leader. So these were some quick gains which were received by the Hitler on the foreign level. Later on, Hitler started to invest a huge amount of money for the arms of the army or for the arms and ammunition for the army. Yet, at that time, the economy of Germany was running on the deficit financing, means was running on the loan. So Helmut Sack, who was the economist of the Hitler, he advised Hitler that states should not invest such a huge amount of money for the purpose of the weapons. But as we are knowing, in the Nazi Germany, those people who were cautious, there was no place for them. So Sack has to leave the Germany. Later on, in September 1939, Germany attacked Poland. And as Germany attacked Poland in September 1939, it led a war by Britain and France against the Germany. Then in September 1940, a tripartite pact was signed, and this tripartite act was signed between the Germany, Italy, and Japan. And by this tripartite pact, Italy and Germany led the Italy and Japan led the supremacy of the Germany. Later on, puppet regimes were installed in the other areas which were occupied by the Germany. And till the year of 1940, or at the end of the 1940, Hitler was at the pinnacle of his power. At this time, we can say till the 1940, or till the end of the 1940, Hitler was the strongest person of the Europe. But in June 1941, Germany attacked Russia. And this was a historic blunder which was made by the Hitler, because in the west side Germany attacked onto the Russia, and eastern side of the Germany was open, and in the eastern side England bombarded, and as a result of it there was a lot of loss of the life and property. Later on, German army were defeated by the Russian-led army at the Stalingrad. Later on, Russian army reached to the city of the Berlin, and for next 20 years, the eastern part of the Germany was under the control of the Russia. Until that time, World War II was broke out. US was not entering in the World War II because in the World War I only it has suffered a lot of cost. So it decided that my country will not enter in the World War II. And at that time, Japan was strengthening its power by occupying the other areas. Indochina, which was under the control of the France, that was taken by the Japan, and later on Japan bombarded the sea coast, or we can say military base coast of the US, which was the Pearl Harbor. On the Pearl Harbor, Japan bombarded. As a result of it, America entered in the World War II, and because of the entrance of the America in the World War II, in May 1945, World War came to an end by the defeat of the Central Powers. And at the earlier time of the chapter only we have discussed that before the defeat of the Central Powers in May 1945, in the April only Hitler committed suicide with his propaganda ministers and entire family. So this was all how Hitler gained power, how after gaining the power he dismantled the structure of the democracy, and how the reconstruction of the German economy took place. Now in the next class we shall discuss about the world view of the Nazis, or what ideology was followed by the Nazi party and its supporters. What was their opinion towards seeing the world? So till that time, bye bye.